What's up, guys? So this is going to be a very quick video because I didn't have the time to I mean, I'll have the time by the time Saturday comes, but on this particular video I'm just going to cover the entire main card. So I'm going to have 6 predictions for you guys. Hopefully we keep the streak going that we've had so far and hit 100% this time. So here we go. This is a good event. I mean, I personally like it a lot. I'm a huge fan of Junior Dos Santos, and let's get to it. I'll start with the main event, like I always do. So I'll start with my prediction is Dos Santos by KO round 4. However, I am I've said this before, if I could say I'm 50-50 I would, but that's kind of not fair, so I'm gonna say I'm 51% 49% on this one. Of course, 51% Junior, 49% Derek Lewis. You see that the problem for this fight is that if you see those Junior Dos Santos' last few fights, or really ever since he fought Kane, it seems that he loves getting punched in the face. Hands down, chin up, punch him in his face as much as you want. Like in his last fight versus Tai Tuivasa, and Tuivasa landed a lot of clean shots on Junior's chin, which, you know, says something, because Junior never went down. He was never really wobbled or dizzy. He was actually, I think the leg kicks from Tuivasa did more damage than his punches. But with that being said, though, Derek Lewis only needs one clean shot on Junior's chin, and Junior's gonna go down. Overall, Junior is the faster striker. Junior is the better striker. Junior is the more experienced striker. Junior is overall the better MMA fighter. We've seen him with takedowns. Like if you look back at his fights with, I mean, they're kind of a while back, but Mark Hunt and even Shane Carwin, he took them down extremely easy, like, you know, like a good wrestler would. So, you know, if Junior, I always talk about coaches and game plans at American Top Team, if they have a brain cell, they're gonna tell them, you know, don't fucking go hands down chin up, because you're gonna get knocked out. I think that cardio also goes for Junior. You know, Derek Lewis doesn't last more than 2 rounds. I think every passing round, the chances of Lewis landing the knockout punch, I guess you never know. Actually, you never know. You know, even though they go down, they're still there, because, you know, he's fast with Ivanov, I think it was. It was literally 10 seconds left on that 3rd round. But I feel like if this fight goes to decision, it's because Junior won. If somebody got knocked out round 1, it's because Derek Lewis won. But I will say, though, I think Junior has more power than Ivanov and more of a killer instinct. There were a few times that Derek Lewis was hurt in that fight, and he never really, Ivanov never finished him. So I think I'm gonna go Junior round 4 KO. I think Derek Lewis will be, and I'm gonna go ground and pound TKO. I think Derek Lewis will be tired. Junior will either land a punch that drops him and then finishes him, or maybe use some wrestling. But do not be surprised. Like, Derek Lewis could smoke Junior Dos Santos a minute into that fight. So I wouldn't mess with this one if you're betting. Like I said, I didn't say 50-50, but I did say 51-49. So Junior Dos Santos ground and pound KO. Then Curtis Millender versus Eliseo Zaleski. I have Millender by decision. I don't think anything. Just overall, the superior fighter. That's it. I don't think when it comes to the stand-up, I don't think Zaleski has anything on Curtis Millender. I think it's going to be a complete total domination, kind of like he did versus Thiago Alves. But I'm going by decision, though. I think it's going to be a solid 3-round decision for Millender, 30-27. But the guy has power, though, so I mean, a knockout is also not out of the question. But Millender by solid decision for sure. Overall, better fighter. There's nothing he has that is going to be good enough or high level enough to do anything to Millender. Then Means versus Nico Price. I have Team Means by KO round 1. in my opinion, Price really doesn't have a very nice stand-up. He's more of a guy that looks to try to take you down and control you. I think Means is gonna, again, coaching. If he's aware and prepared for the takedown, I think that his hands are way faster than Nico Price's. And Nico Price has been tagged and finished before, so you know, by his last fight, Razak Al Hassan. I wonder what happened to that guy. I think Vicente Luque fucked him up too. I got Team Means, KOTKO round 1. I think finds his range. It's able to stop whatever grappling that Nico Price tries and finishes him. So Ben Rothwell versus Blago Ivanov. So here's the thing, right? So Ben Rothwell was never really known for being a fast guy or a cardio guy. So that's one thing. So now, on top of all that, of never really being a cardio guy or a fast guy, add to the equation 3-year layoff, right? In April of 2016. 37 years old. I always talk about age. This guy's not gonna, he's at an age where he's not gonna be better than what he was last fight. If anything, he's gonna be worse. But on top of that, it's the 3-year layoff, old, and USADA fucked him. So the guy was juicing. So take all that away, older, layoff is a recipe for disaster. However, Ivanov hasn't shown really. This one could very well also end by a finish. I feel like after round 1, Ben Roth is going to be done, 0 gas, and Blago Ivanov is going to take over. I'm still going by decision, but would not be surprised if it's a second round submission or whatever. But Ivanov by decision. And Dariush versus Drew Dober. Other than the first round flash knockout, kind of like Hernandez did, the pressure, the grappling, the non-stop, constant pressure of Dariush is going to be too much for Drew Dober. I think Drew Dober will do good round 1, probably stop a few takedowns, but it's going to wear him out. Eventually, round 2 is going to be the same of round 1. Dariush is going to come out and actually take them down and submit him. Like I said, he could come out guns blazing and just finish in round 1, but I don't think so. Dariush submission round 2. And then, so I was watching his last fight versus Martin Vettori. Wow, zero technical striking. This guy is just a brawler. Bite on my mouthpiece and start swinging left, right. I mean, Norman's kind of out Fedor, how Fedor has fought in the past before, where he just starts swinging left and right like crazy. But slow. And he looks to, there seems like he gets tired. So this is my underdog for this one. I'm picking Tim Bosch by KOTKO round 2. I think, and this guy is a tank, so I think he comes out, swings, gets tired. Eventually, round 2, Bosch catches him with one of his hands. And this guy has power, so Tim Bosch by KOTKO, round 2. So, quick summary. Dos Santos, KOTKO, round 4, ground and pound. But like I said, I'm 51-49. I mean, Derek Lewis could easily knock him out with one punch a minute into the fight. Merlander by decision. Tim Means, KOTKO, round 1. Ivanov by decision. Dariush submission round 2. And Tim Bosch, KOTKO, round 3. Alright guys, enjoy the fights.